What's up guys, Excalibur here and welcome back to Star Ocean Anamnesis, and today we're going to be taking a look at the updated moveset of Transmogrified Alma, his Misery 3 moveset, as well as his Misery 2 moveset. I think I haven't really done that one, so I'm not sure about that, but it's his Misery 3 moveset, so let's go. Alright, first up we have Acceleration, which is basically the same thing as his Misery 1 Acceleration, except this time, while he's casting the Acceleration spell, he's also spawning lightning blasts around him, and it's just the exact same lightning blast as you have in Misery 1. He spawns 2 at 2 o'clock and 10 o'clock, I think, and then 2 blasts behind him at 4 and 8 o'clock, and it's only 4 blasts, but the actual Acceleration also has a little difference. There are patterns now, in fact 2 patterns, and you may have seen these before in previous bosses. But the first pattern is that he spawns 5 of the pools on the ground, and they spawn in this like plus formation, and then they like turn over after a couple seconds, so that the spots that previously didn't have any pools now do have pools, and it's still a plus formation, and then it turns over again, and that's the first pattern. And then the second pattern is just 4 pools on one side of the map, and then 4 pools on the other side, and 4 pools on the first side again. So it's kind of dangerous now. It's really unpredictable. Well, if you know the pattern, it's not that unpredictable, but it can catch you off guard when it shifts the pattern. So be careful with this. And then up next we have Annihilation, and this is actually an offensive spell that he got. So with Annihilation, he starts spinning his ring, and I'm pretty sure he spins it with some blue energy. And then as soon as he's done spinning, he turns towards his target. The ring kind of disappears, or it doesn't disappear, it stops spinning and then goes back behind Alma's back, and then a gigantic explosion spawns on top of the target, and this explosion, it moves outwards, kind of like Furious Annihilation, which you saw in the previous moveset video. But Furious Annihilation spawns in the middle of the map, whereas this one is targeted, so it spawns on top of the target. But aside from that, it's the exact same as Furious Annihilation, except it doesn't one-hit kill, but it still does a lot of damage, so make sure you don't get hit by the actual explosion. And then we have Initialization, which is the other form of Acceleration. It's the exact same as the Misery 1 Initialization, where he spawns pools on the ground that drain your HP, but just like with Acceleration, there are patterns to this one, the exact same patterns as with Acceleration. There's 4 on one side, 4 on the other side, and then back on the other side you have 4, and there's the one that is the plus sign, and then it turns over and turns over again. So those are both patterns. However, when he's casting Initialization, instead of spawning lightning blasts, he spawns 2 earthglaives around him. So first he spawns 2 earthglaives in front and behind him, and then he spawns them to his sides. Makes it really dangerous to stand right next to him, and these pools do a lot of damage too. I've seen them hit for like 4,000, so make sure you don't stand in them. And there's also something else, which I'm not really sure about this, but it's also the same with Acceleration. It looks like he's got 2 variations with Initialization and Acceleration, where sometimes he uses the attack, but then he also shoots 3 blue orbs at his target, and I found that kind of strange. Regardless, these orbs also do a lot of damage, so make sure you don't get hit by them, but you can just dash right through them, so it's not that dangerous. And then we have Ogrefall, which also got an update. So it's the exact same thing as the Misery 1 Ogrefall, except this time he can shoot projectiles when he's coming up with his spin attack. So he slams into the ground, then he does the spin attack, and then you can see, I think it's 6 or 7 orbs, I'm not sure about that, but those orbs then fire in a circle around him, and you can actually see purple marks appear when he's still in the air, and this actually makes it easier to spot where he's going to land with the Ogrefall. But you can also use those marks to tell where the orbs are going to fire, I'm pretty sure. And then lastly we have Volcanic Burst, which is another offensive attack that he got. So this one is kind of similar to Annihilation, where he spins the ring, except I don't think he spins it with any form of energy, it just spins around, and then he spawns fiery explosions on his targets. So this one can hit everybody on the field, whereas Annihilation only targets one person. This one explodes on everybody, so you can see a small spark ignite when he casts this attack, and then after that spark you can see a huge explosion appear. The easiest way to dodge this is just to wait for him to stop spinning the ring and then dash away as many times as you can, and if you're lucky you should be able to avoid it. But once you get the timing down, it shouldn't be too difficult to avoid. Anti-flinch is also kind of necessary if you want to dodge this reliably, because sometimes you do mess up the timing and then anti-flinch can save you. And there you go, that is the updated moveset of Alma in Misery 3. Also, I forgot to say this, but some of his attacks, like lightning blasts, disappear when you play in Misery 3, like he doesn't use them anymore. He combines them with the other attacks. Regardless, I like this fight. I like it a lot, and because of that, I think I'm going to do, I think I'm actually going to try for the 2-minute title, which I usually don't do because I don't care about the titles, except for when they're cool titles like the Legendary Adventurer title. That one's amazing, so I actually went for that one. But I really like this fight, so I think I'm going for the title, which means I'm going to try to come up with some fun strategies, and I'll make some videos on that, so keep a lookout for that. But regardless, hope that was helpful, hope you guys enjoyed that, and I guess I'll see you next time. Peace!